Okay, right, so what is going on? Welcome back to the channel on this video. Obviously here at Norton, obviously it's quad day, Sunday quad day, higher day, so I'm going to put these extra carbs to produce, starting off leg extensions, 4 sets, 15 reps, drop down from the 20 reps we were doing throughout off season. Obviously if you watch my last leg day video you've seen that. Resistance profile on this, so we just got to make sure they're really squeezed on top. As usual, carrying enough weight. Just got to get used to where I want everything. So I'm going to do my next 2 sets and catch you on the top one. Chewing up 30, 40, 50, now going for 65. You see the aim is to get 15 reps of not sacrificing performance. Headphones on, let's go. Top set. Let's rock. Thank you. That was hard. Now onto my favourite machine, the side attachment. Let's get it. After playing for shop, we're moving on to this beautiful bit of kit, the Mark 1 side attack. When using new bits of kit, you've got to be sure and make sure to find the right position, because obviously not all machines are done the same, built the same, fit the same kind of mechanics. What you want in general all the time is to go as low as possible without your heels lifting off. Obviously I'm wearing platforms, so I have more of that heel balance, so I can get into more depth without going as low as I would on the flat sole. So for this 5 by 10. We are 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, and see how we get on for the last set, but you will see that. I'll take you through it anyway. Right, let's do it. What I think I'm going to do is for this top set, I was going to bite off more like a chew and go for 5, but I think 4.5 might be where we end up. Just because I don't want to overshoot too much and get like 6, but also because I'm only doing this just once, I don't want to be weak-minded. I want to try and get something in there, feed the ego. So we'll go 4.5, we'll see what we can get. Big set, big grinding, let's get it. Alright. What time is now? Not messing. But remember, these aren't just 4.5 and like 10, 45 and 25 pound plates. No one's doing enough because I don't care enough to do so if we're not tracking the progression, we're just tracking the intensity. So get these sorts up the nose. Let's do it. Headphones on this guy. That's it. As well, I forgot, although I end up right at the bottom of the fucking hack. I thought I'd give it a go. It's not used to going unbanded, so it's that beginning range. Just, I felt a lot better, a lot more quad. It kind of gives you that full sense of hope that you can lift some weight. Obviously, I'm not off season, I'm deep into a prep now, 7 weeks out, so I'll roll out a few excuses, but that was savage. On to the next movement. Okay, so after that slight disaster, we're on to this standing pendulum squat. I used the older version, I used that before, but now I've got like 10, 11 plates on this, now I'm doing the top to the back of set style, but new type of training also, and also I'm keeping a diet phase, so I need to be careful with these sort of things, but I'm starting with 2 plates, and scale up and see how it goes. Absolutely used to love this machine. Right, let's get it. I'm going to go a bit wider. You notice I was a bit narrow in my hack squat, so I'm going to consciously go a little bit wider here. Step forward. Stages just to figure out exactly where I want it for my top set, and I'll catch back for that. Okay, we're done up for the top set. So it's a 2, 2.5, 3, and I thought if I want to get 4, maybe I'll go 3.25, so 3.25, that I barely got 10, so we're going to go 3.5 for tops of here. I'm not taking any risks because there's no bailing out this one. If you're down, you are down, you are fucked. And you are screwed, so. And obviously we're very excited deep into prep, trying to get stimulation over just the load. And as I put my sleeves on, ready to rumble. That is that. One more leg press pattern, adductors, then it's time to see what we've been building. Right, okay, we've got 9 plates on, 7 here and 2 on the back. Just the 2 sets here because we warmed up. 1 10 to 15 and one of my 30 rep rest pauses, which I'll run a little time jump review on when we get there. But I just threw a couple plates on, did a couple reps, threw a couple plates on, did a couple reps until we got to where we are. I think 9 will probably be okay. Like I said, I'm aiming towards the higher end of that rep range just to be safe. Fatigue's creeping in, tiredness is creeping in, pump's starting to fade. So, get the work done while we can. Right, I'm going to put my feet a little bit lower here. Just get as much knee flexion as possible. Not so that we're pushing through our toes as much as per se, but enough to get some proper knee flexion without having to come all the way back here and lift our bum off the seat. My headphones on, let's get it. Top set. So what you'll be able to see and tell from that is, obviously I'm getting really deep knee flexion. If you have knee problems and that causes you some knee pain, I'd suggest going a bit higher and just obviously working and taking that trade-off between pelvic tilt and knee flexion, because obviously if you have knee problems and you're not wearing protective sleeves like I am, you can put extra tension on the knee, especially when you're lifting too heavy. But firstly, no knee problems, everything's healthy before exercise is in, high volume so the work and the fatigue is all in the muscle, not the joints. And secondly, I'm lifting with pure control, precision, and making sure I'm not coming all the way back. No pelvic tilt, no real pressure in my intra-abdominal and my core. I was not coming too far back. What you'll find is if you try and prevent that pelvic tilt as you come back too far, the tension will still shift off your quads. It just has to go somewhere else, and it'll come into your abs where you get some hernia-related problems. So like I said, I'll take a little break here, and then back in for the rest pause. This is gonna be fun. So when I said break, I really meant just a 45 to 60 second break before we sit up here. This is going to be another 30 to 45 to 90 second break, really and truly. Keeping the line plates on because it was still a good amount of volume, getting 30 reps this time. So you want to aim for around, I reckon, the 12 to 15 mark on that first stage, and then push through with 5 to 60 till you reach that 30, taking 15 to 20 second break in between. Don't stray from that, what you choose. If you're going to do 15, do 15 the whole way through. If like me, you're going to take the 20 second break, do the 20s the whole way through. Keep it standardized. You can choose, have some choice, but keep it standardized. So, line plates by 30, let's see if we can do it in 5. Guys, quads absolutely quadded, absolutely done and dusted. Oh my god, pumped to the max. I'm gonna get these adductors done and then we'll get in the trunks and show you what we've been building. Right, so finishing off with adductors, 4x20. This one's really keeping the ego to a minimum, making sure to push with your actual adductors and not drag through your lower leg. So what I mean by this, you can put your legs out like this and minimises the opportunity for the rest of your leg to contribute to the movement. Make sure you're putting yourself in to keep yourself tight. Unfortunately, this one doesn't let you lean back as much because then you can really get a bigger stretch. But what you want to do is kind of turn your leg outwards and isometrically contract the adductors. Hold it in both end ranges So length and range and a shortened range. Right, I'll do the next couple and I'll catch you on the last one. Last bit of work for today. And then I'll get the trunks on and frozen shapes before we do some hyperextensions and get home. Let's do it. Headphones on, grunters up. Move. Move. Okay, right everyone, we are out of the gym. Very successful session. Obviously I'm having my meal 3 now, which from the intro you'd know is a shake, 25 grams of whey protein and 50 grams of secretion carbohydrate powder. If you're watching just solely the leg workout, then this is part of my weekly vlog, which I've put into both of my videos just as a crossover, so I can talk about the workout as part of the vlog as well as this YouTube video. But I hope you did enjoy the video. Hopefully you could hear me. Obviously last time we had a bit of a mare with that. The music was louder than I thought it was, so hopefully I spoke a bit louder and the music wasn't as bad. But regardless, it was a great session, unbelievable. Do you know what, getting in there and not having to think about progressing the load, new exciting equipment, just really losing yourself in the weights. It's like being new to the gym again. So it was really exciting, really fun to do. Didn't really get on with the leg extension too well. I much preferred the prime one. The prime one is just creme de la creme, but we still made it work. Insane pump from it anyway. So that was great. Then the hack squat, that hack squat is unbelievable. Not having to use a band, getting nice and deep, not being stuck prematurely, which also puts emphasis on the knees, as well as it being a stiff hack squat, that Icarian pre-core that we got grafted them. So that was great to use. I think the Mark II, so the newer version of that, is coming to my gym when it reopens. So that'll be exciting to use that as well. Yeah, we overshot that a bit. You have to, when you get excited, you have to. I forget that I'm dieting. But that's what the preliminary sets are for anyway, to get blood into that muscle and put some work in. Although that last set is my all out set to failure, the other ones are working sets and we are putting work in, especially when you start high. Obviously the 1 plate wasn't, but the 2 plates we started to feel it. The 2.5 was definitely a working set, not to failure, like a 2 RAR, 3 RAR. It's like RAR training until you get to that top set. Obviously set 4 was nearly a top set and then I overshot a bit. That pendulum, standing pendulum squat, it was amazing, honestly. I forgot how much I love that machine. And then just using that, I humbled myself a bit and made sure not to go too heavy. And you can see from that top set, I said 1 more rep. I don't know if you could have heard me, but I said 1 more rep and I got 2, 3 more. Just showing you that I wanted it that much, just showing you I wanted to get that working, get that stimulus, get those leg gains. And then the Avenger leg press, it's a very niche bit of kit and it is insane. A lot of gyms are missing out by not having that. Like I mentioned before, having the feet a bit lower, get that maximum knee flexion without having to cause any anterior pelvic tilt, you know, like bum lift that you have to, especially on stuff like that hammer strength leg press, which I'm not really a fan of personally. So that was insane. Rest, pause, went to work. Tempo was on point. I'm looking forward to watching the clips back myself and just reliving the moments, if I'm honest with you. My hunger has been lit. My fire for training has been relit. Sometimes good to get out of your comfort zone and visit a new place, a new gym. Obviously I used to train here, so it's not really new, so I'm not like overwhelmed by being in a new environment. It's just refreshing. Hopefully you can't hear the beeping of that reversing truck too loudly over me, but apologies if you can. I just have to have the windows open, it's so hot. Obviously we finished off with adductors. Would have been a bit more beneficial to have it leant back a bit, but you make do with what you got. I'll be more grateful when I get back onto that Panatta one in Graftism. That wrapped up the workout, and then I did my posing rounds. I haven't looked back on them yet, so I might not like them, but I'm 100% transparent, so whether you're watching the quad workout video or the vlog, they will be on the screen for you here to see how we're looking. I'm not sure if the lighting was very good and if I posed very well, but I took a big leap in confidence to get into my posing trunks in the gym and pose in the functional room, so I'm going to put them up anyway, and then obviously in the vlog I'll let you know if I like them, so you have to go and check that out. The link to that will be in the description below if you are watching the workout video itself. And I finish off with some hyper extensions, get some blood flow into them glutes and really try and nail them in now because it's crunch time. But that's going to wrap up this part, and if you're watching the vlog I will catch you all for the rest of the talk through in the morning as we go through the rest of my meals. But if you are watching the workout video, this is going to end it here. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, click that notification bell so you don't miss when you upload. This prep series is going off, 2 uploads a week. On the days when we're not uploading, I'm putting shorts up, keeping consistent, keeping active, keeping frequent on the posts, so you're not missing out on anything on this prep journey. So be sure to like, subscribe, notification bell, share it to a friend, bring them along on the journey. That took me a few mouthfuls to get that out. Leave a comment down below anything else you'd like to see from me in the coming weeks leading up to my first ever bodybuilding show, 24th September. Let's get it. I'll catch you all in the next one. I'm out.